Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. As the United States approaches its 250th anniversary of independence, I thought it would be fitting to take a look at an object that represents a remarkable chapter in the American manufacturing and industrial leadership. In my possession is a watch that was manufactured in 1903. That means this timepiece has survived for more than 123 years. Think about that for a moment. This watch has already uh, survived World War One, World War Two, the Great Depression, the rise of automobiles, commercial aviation, the space age, the computer revolution, and now the digital era. And it's already crossed into AI, the world of AI. Yet, here it is today, still ticking. To me, that's more than just a watch, it's a testament to the quality of American manufacturing during a period when the United States was establishing itself as one of the world's leading industrial powers. And today we are going to take a closer look at this beautiful American Waltham Pocket Watch uh, and explore its history, examine its movement, and discover exactly what makes this 1903 survivor so special. Now, before we open the case and examine the movement, let's talk about the company. The name Waltham occupies a very important place in watch history. Now, the American Waltham Watch Company was founded in Massachusetts in 1850, and while many watch collectors know the name, not everyone realizes just how revolutionary this company truly was. Now, before Waltham, most watches were built using traditional European methods, which meant an individual craftsman would create and fit parts by hand, um, making one watch individually, and components from one watch would not fit another watch even if they were supposedly the same model. And if something broke, repairs could be complicated and expensive because replacement parts often had to be custom made. But Waltham changed all of that. In fact, they sort of brought the assembly line manufacturing to the watch industry. So what that meant was more efficiency. Repair was easy, and that meant that units could be produced in a much larger quantities. Now, in many ways, Waltham helped establish manufacturing principle that would later influence industries far beyond watchmaking. So, as we open the back, we can see that on this watch we have several inscriptions. One is the Keystone. So, this is manufactured by the Keystone Company, and the case has a marking of silveroid. Now, despite the name silveroid is not solid silver, instead it is durable nickel-based alloy that was designed to withstand everyday use. So this type of material was popular because it offered excellent durability while remaining affordable. So, in other words, this watch was intended to be used, not simply admired. Now, one thing that's interesting that you'd find is the serial number on the back case is different from the serial number on the watch movement, and that was exactly how it was supposed to be. Now, for example, in this particular watch, you have the movement serial number, that's 12890,465. That was different from the back casing, is because that allowed the prospective owner to customize the watch depending on how much they wanted to spend on it. So for example, if somebody wanted a silveroid casing, they would pick, the silveroid manufactured by the Keystone Watch Case Company, uh, that came with its own serial number, and obviously with this movement made by Waltham Watch Factory. And if somebody had, a bigger allowance, they could have gone for a gold or solid gold casing. That would mean that you have the same movement as this watch, but in a different kind of a casing. So what struck me most was, the excellent balance between portability and readability. So this particular watch is Waltham Model 8 1899 in size 16. Based on the serial number, you can look at the Waltham production records online, and we can learn an incredible amount of information about the watch. And what really struck me was the use of 17 joules. Now, the joule counts are often used as marketing term, but in mechanical watch, they serve an important function, especially for a watch that is 123 years old. So they act as a bearing, so it's not going to be a metal on metal contact. So that is being reduced by use of the industrial jewels, and thus it'll reduce the wear and tear and improve the long term reliability and the use of the watch. And definitely this particular watch has lasted 123 years. Now, this specific serial number that we have here at hand falls within a batch of approximately 2,000 movements manufactured between June and October of 1903. Now, this may sound like a large number today, but in context of Waltham's total production, it represents a very small slice of company's output. So, at the time of purchase of the watch, I had no idea that this is going to be part of a limited run, and I'm quite glad upon finding the records of the watch that this particular movement is a limited kind of edition equivalent of that movement. And I hope that this does keep its uniqueness for years to come. Now, has all of those 2,000 movements lasted? I am not sure, and usually they don't, because many of the movements get lost over the years, or they get somehow damaged, or basically uh, they are not there. So I don't know exactly how many of those 2,000 have lasted. Now, looking at the quality of the manufacturing, what I was showing here in these close-ups is the how well the casing closes on. I mean, literally you cannot feel the crease, and that is exactly a very, very high quality. Now, I often, whenever I hold this watch, I often wonder about the people who may have owned it, or who carried it, or what kind of work did they do. So that will always remain a mystery. And as we celebrate nearly 250 years of American independence, I think this watch serves as a powerful reminder of what American manufacturing once represented to the world. So, if you like this video, I hope that you will take the time to subscribe, comment, and share this video. And I do sincerely hope that you enjoy the 250th anniversary of the United States. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much again.